welcome to today's video, and it almost seems so surreal to be saying this, but I have reached 2 years Pixie growth, yay! It has been a very long and tiring and emotionally draining 2 years, but I'm finally here and milestone. I'm so happy and I can't wait to show you the results. So if this is the first time you have visited my channel or seen my face, I got a pixie cut 2 years ago, and every 2 months since then I've been doing a growth update where I compare the growth on that month to the month or the second month previous, if that makes sense, just to see how it grows and what the stages are and things like that. What I'm also going to be doing is taking a look back over the 2 years and show you all of the stages, show you what I went through, and just explain the whole thing. In my last video I was really quite gutted because the growth was pretty much non-existent. I did say I had my hair cut in that time, and I actually went into the hairdressers with curly hair, my naturally curly hair, which is always a big mistake, and I feel like he just took so much hair off the bottom and it just, I don't know. I forgot to say that I was growing it out because I thought I'd remember from last time, but I didn't, so my mistake. And I'm really hoping it has grown this time, and if not, the only thing I've done differently is I've not been taking my skin, hair and nails tablets. I am so bad at remembering to take them, but I will from this video start taking them religiously because I just have to for my hair's sake. There were a couple of comments on my last video that I want to address. Obviously, I was so gutted and so upset that there was no growth difference because up until now my hair has been doing it so well and growing so much, and the more it grows the prettier I feel. I've gone through so much emotional shite after cutting it all off. And when people say, oh, it hasn't grown, or oh, mine grows faster than yours, it kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't make me feel very nice, I guess, because it's so important to me, which might sound ridiculous, but honestly, when I had short hair, I felt so unattractive, so unfeminine. It just wasn't me, and I feel like I'm finally getting to a point where I feel like I'm pretty again. I suppose this is my confidence, and it's slowly growing, so for someone to say, you know, whatever, it's not really grown, even if it's not meant in a nasty way, it kind of just like kicks me back down into the place where I don't want to be. So if you do feel like it hasn't grown, trust me, I already know. So please don't go there. And someone also said, this one didn't really upset me, but I'm sure a lot of people think it. They were like, if you didn't cut your hair so much, it'd grow a lot faster. But the thing is, I have cut my hair a lot throughout the 2 years because I wanted to feel pretty while it was growing out. Like, I couldn't just leave the mullet to get really long. So I went through stages, which you'll see in my look back. I, you know, tried to grow out the front while keeping the back short, getting it into an angled bob, you know, just try and get it into different shapes as it was growing out, so I felt better about myself. So yeah, that addresses that one, and I will show you the results. Oh, also, someone said, yeah, your hair won't grow because you keep dyeing it all the time. Well, I haven't, because of those comments, dyed or cut my hair in 2 months, and you should know that it's so hard for me to not dye it because my roots are just horrific and I hate them. So be sure that after this video is done, I am dyeing my hair and I'm having fun with it finally. Okay, so now for the all-important slash really scary comparison. The way that this works is I stand on one side and then the photo of my hair from 2 months ago will appear here, and then you can see a side-by-side comparison. So here is the front. I believe in my video 2 months ago, my fringe this side hadn't even got to the end of my nose. So I'm gonna say that's not actually that impressive. And then this side was just under my chin, which again, oh no, it doesn't look that different, which is worrying me already. And then I think the way I was doing it was saying that it had got to the end of my necklace, which again, Oh, I'm so scared. So now then, if I turn to the side, hopefully it doesn't look terrible. I can't really remember how this looked 2 months ago, but we are here now, which is quite a bit actually under my collarbone. So now turning to the back, I'm really sorry if this isn't straightened properly. I tried to do my best, but this is it. Hopefully it's nice and level. If it's not, I'm going to be quite upset. But yeah, here you go. And then finally the other side. I'll just bring some of this forward. Here you go. And then if I remember rightly, I started giving you a ponytail view, which is this. My ponytail is actually much lighter towards the end because it hasn't been dyed in a very long time, and it seems just either I don't dye it properly or it just comes out of there the quickest. So yeah, this is my ponytail right now. So there you have it. I am really scared that there is no growth difference. Oh my god, I really hope there is something, otherwise I'm going to be so upset. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure if these videos are actually going to continue. I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys still want it or not. I might have to do it sort of every 4 months or something like that now, because there's not as much difference. Like you can't see it growing from up here to down here, if you get what I mean. So yeah, let me know. So what I'm gonna do now is just take a look back over the 2 years. There have been a lot of mistakes, a lot of impulse acting, a lot of cutting my own hair, so many things that have happened, which I'm going to run through with you now. What I'm going to do first of all is give you a bit of the backstory as to why I actually ended up cutting my hair off. So it does start, I think, in 2008, so I'll run you through everything and you'll understand why I cut my hair off. Because people still ask me like, well, why did you cut your hair off if you're just going to grow it back again? Some people, I know. So yeah, enjoy. So my journey begins in 2008 with these top 3 photos. I had blonde and brown hair, played with bleach, then went red. So I used colour before to do that, and then started messing around with hair extensions. As you know, red is super hard to upkeep, so I did that for a while and then decided to go blonde, played with extensions, went orange, went red and orange, then went brown, then went back to red. And by this time my hair was so damaged, my hairdresser told me I had no sides, so I had no choice but to get my hair cut. Here is before the actual cut. You can see at the sides my hair is just completely gone and it's wrecked. And then this is actually the day of my pixie cut. Ignore the eyebrows, please. But the hair itself, oh my god, it looks so much better and I loved it on this day. So this is where the pixie growth videos began. Each of these are linked to the actual video, so if you want to go ahead and watch that you can. Each one will open in a new window and it'll save your place here. I played around a while with hair styles and things. I was learning new ones, and I really liked these too. As it grew out though, I started to look a little bit like a Justin Bieber reject, and the hardest part was growing the hair over my ears, which took what felt like forever. Here you can see again the struggle with getting it over the ears, as well as the messy mullet in the back. There was a lot more growth difference back then, but hey ho. Here you go, this is a before and after of a haircut. This is how, wow, this is why it took so long to grow out, I guess, because I kept getting haircuts. I got home that day, played around with extensions and thought, wow, I really like this short fringe. Maybe I should rock this. And you know me, so I went home, decided to get the scissors, and well, the rest is history. I turned my hair, well my fringe should I say, into a micro fringe, which looked bloody horrible. I didn't mind it so much with the long hair, and I kind of still like it and I might go back to it, let me know. But with short hair it just looked horrid. I spent the next few months actually trying to grow out that horrible mistake of a fringe. Again, trying to grow the sides out. This is my fringe actually growing out and it just looks like a helmet, doesn't it? Horrid. And because it was so short, a lot of the time I had to just put it up in a really childish pony or try and disguise it in extensions. And these are extensions that I cut to look like an angled bob, which at the time was my goal. So all haircuts and things I got were in aid of trying to reach an angled bob. Here you go, you can slightly see that my fringe has been sorted out somewhat, and I'm starting to get the point at the front which starts the angled bob. This is my 7 and 8 month growth. There's quite a lot of difference actually, it looks a lot neater in the second picture. Again, yeah, goal's the same. I played around with colour, which I loved. Unfortunately this didn't last very long and I didn't want to keep dyeing my hair. You can see that it faded out in this next one, which is my 9 and 10 months growth comparison. I also moved my fringe around a little bit. At this point my curls started to come back, which I loved, and I also managed to get my hair in a teeny tiny little bun on the top of my head. Look at that little piece of hair hanging down. Bless. I was so happy when I could get it in a bun. I got my hair cut and coloured, again working towards the angled bob. I didn't really know what length I wanted it, I just wanted to keep going until it looked nice. And here you can see the 11 and 12 months growth, again working towards that angled bob, and again the, what was this, oh my gosh, 13 and 14 months. After that my natural curls are coming back even more, and again side fringe has made a return, and still working towards that bob. Here you can see in my 15 and 16 months that I was rocking the long bob. I was trying to get rid of the angle at this point, I think. And then this is just how I styled my hair as it was growing out. This is my 17 and 18 month comparison. It doesn't actually look like a great deal changed between these 2 months, apart from the fact that I decided to move my fringe from the middle to the side. I've had a couple of months where there's not been much growth. I don't know whether I got my hair cut in this time, I'm not entirely sure. I actually really liked my hair at this length, so if I ever cut it shorter it would go to this length. I did get it cut. This is the first time I went to Tony & Guy and they did this really awesome flippy thing, and you know, my curls just came back stronger and tighter. This is 19 and 20 months growth, which again I feel like the growth just really starts to slow down. I then got my hair cut for a second time, which is the last time I got it cut. As you can see, quite a lot came off. It's almost shoulder length, isn't it? And he cut my fringe a little bit too long, if you like, so I cut it, which is the picture next to it, to above my eye as opposed to just hitting my cheekbone, because it was constantly over my eye, which drives me insane. I soon regretted that, as per usual, and spent the next few months or weeks or whatever trying to grow out my fringe, which I'm still trying to do. I'm glad to say it is down by my nose now, thank God. And this is the last growth video that you would have seen, which is the 21 and 22 months, which, as you know, no growth at all, which I think is because of that cut that I got. After that, again, curls are still better than ever. They just look so much better with time. And then this is how I like to wear my hair most of the time. It's just up in a bun. Usually I shove a load of oil on it and then just wrap it up for the day and then wash it when I get home. And then of course, last but not least, here is my most recent comparison that you've just seen me do. And yeah, I guess that concludes my journey. Thank you to everyone that has been following those videos so far. I feel really sad right now and I shouldn't. But I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, links to my Facebook, Instagram and Tumblr and a load of other stuff, as well as a load of coupons and things like that, are down below. And of course, subscribe if you want to. But apart from that, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!